Good morning. It's March 24th, and I'm going to give you a tour of my garden today. We're going to start off right here at the gate. I have 2 grow bags of potatoes. Coming around here, I have celery. There, I have a black beauty eggplant I just planted last week. In this bed, this is bed number 1, I have chives. That's a cabbage or collard that's growing. And under there is lettuce, and that's a collard. These are cabbages. I think Wakefield cabbages. And there's my mustard plant. And underneath the cabbages, I have green onions growing. Here I have some marigolds. Here are my garlic. I have music, elephant, and store-bought garlic in there. In front of me, I have more potatoes, and all the potatoes are either russet or Kennebec. In this green stock I harvested earlier, I had collards, cabbages, lettuce, parsley, and onions. And this one, I just planted, well, not just planted, about a month ago, I planted broccoli, cabbages, and I already had collards in there. And that's what's in this green stock. Looks kind of spindly. I think I need to um, fertilize it. Okay, we'll come back this way. And down this row, along my fence, I have potatoes, onions. Those are sweet Texas super sweets. More potatoes. These are empty. I need to put something in them. These are my Detroit red beets. That's spearmint or peppermint. And right here is, what kind of sage is this? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. But they have beautiful flowers on them. If I can remember, let me see if there's a tag in here. Please, Lisa, did you put the tag? Did you put the tag? Well, I don't see the tag, but if I remember it, I'll let you know. This is snapdragons. I harvested them this morning. Here are my cabbages. This first one, it's not getting to a head like it should. Um, it's just, I don't feel a head. But that one's beautiful. It's hardening up really, really well. This right here is collards. Along with this, collards and oregano. Beautiful, beautiful. I have more potatoes. That's Kennebec. This is my green stock. In the green stock, I have herbs, onions, mint, flowers, alyssum, and that right there is a cauliflower that's growing. I don't know if it'll grow all the way. And you see my eucalyptus. I just harvested some of the eucalyptus. It was growing wild. Here is my onion row. And in there I have, again, I have Texas Super Sweet. Excuse the noise, the neighbors doing some construction. Texas Super Sweet, Walla Walla, red grano, yellow granix, and candy. Now we'll see what becomes of the candy and the Walla Walla because I live in a short day onion area and those both are long day onions. So I'll keep you posted on what happens with that. And in the midst of all these onions, I have a celery plant growing. Who knew? Okay. And I talked about this green stock. That's another side of it. This is my nasturtium growing wild as ever. This is raised bed number 2. In this bed, I'm going to have my indeterminate tomatoes. And I have my marigolds and basil set where I'm going to plant them in between the tomatoes when I get ready to plant them out in the garden. And then behind me is raised bed number 3. And again, I have onions, Oh, I had onions in the other bed. Marigolds, basil, cilantro, chives, and a dill at the end, which I'm gonna plant in later. Oh, I didn't show you. Right here, I'm going to be putting 2 new green stalks in. And in the 2 green stalks, I'm going to have nothing but peppers. And I'll show you how that turns out. And when I harvest the cabbages, I have an elevated raised bed that's going to go along that wall. And in that elevated raised bed, it's going to be determinate tomatoes, like my Romas and Pace, that only grow to a certain height and they stop. And they put all their tomatoes on in one flush, whereas the indeterminate tomatoes, they produce throughout the season, and they'll keep producing until the plant dies. Yeah, because we don't have frost here in San Diego. I don't have to worry about a frost killing it. It would just keep growing and growing and growing and growing. And let's step outside. Oh, did I show you my celery? Yeah, I showed you my celery. Here I have my peach tree. It hasn't put on any blooms yet, but it's full of buds. This is my plum tree. Beautiful, beautiful. This is my orange tree. I had a couple of friends come by and take loads and loads of oranges off, but it's still a lot of oranges. I gotta see if I can find some other people to come and get some oranges, because I can only make so much orange juice and orangeade. Here's my another green stalk. And then this green stalk is strawberries, herbs, and a lot of open pockets. Here I have more celery, and that's a flower green stalk. Here in front of me, that's in the the small pot is radishes. And here are more Kennebec potatoes. And here are more flowers. I'm waiting for my lilies and tulips to emerge. Now, if we look right here, this is my Gala apple tree. Now, it also is budding, but no flowers. In here, I got to put those in the garden somewhere, those 2 onions. And I'm hardening off my jalapeno plants. I'm going to be putting those in the garden within the next week or so. And here I have my Fuji apple tree. Now the Fuji apple tree and the plum tree I just purchased a month and a half ago. And I asked the nursery, I said, why are my 2 trees I just purchased blooming like crazy and the 2 trees I bought last year haven't bloomed yet? And he said, because when you get them from the nursery that year, the growers pump it with a lot of nutrients and stuff. So they want it to, look really good in the nursery. But your other trees have to acclimate to your area. But once it does, it'll bloom. Don't worry about it. I said, okay. In my little greenhouse right here, see my little greenhouse? Isn't it cute? I have dill, more basil, and some more peppers in here. All right, I'll show you my other seedlings. Now, I've been growing all my seedlings on my patio. And here you see I have all my sweet and hot peppers. I have tomatoes. Come down here. And we have more tomatoes. Yeah, I have more tomatoes plants than I have room in my garden. But I'll find a way. And then, like I said in a previous video, if I can't put everything in my garden, I'll sell what I can't put in my garden. And if I can't sell it, I'll give it away. But I hope to make a couple of dollars. Okay, well, that's my garden for this 24th day of May. I hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday.